Is what do our state and our police agencies owe people struggling through a mental health crisis? Too often, police and mental health advocates say it ends like this. That was another mental health call on July 4th. Now, Albuquerque has created the Community Safety Department, and police even created a crisis intervention team.
But neither of them were at the last two shootings by APD. So KOB4 is looking into New Mexico's fragile relationship between police and those in a mental health crisis. Morgan Stevens actually took a closer look at that today. And Morgan, what did you learn?
Tessa, Trevor, according to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, 1 in 20 New Mexicans experience a mental health illness each year. And our state ranks as the 4th worst state for suicides, only behind Montana, Alaska, and Wyoming. Today, Police Chief Harold Medina says that state legislators and APD should find middle ground for mental health resources so that police-involved shootings for these situations can be avoided.
Out here, please. Dude, put it down. 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 You're going to get shot. Put it down.
The July 4th shooting marked the second time this summer APD officers responded to a call for someone having a mental health crisis and used deadly force. APD says 21-year-old Jerry Baldonado himself called them to his southwest Albuquerque home. That's where APD says Baldonado brandished a gun at officers. Police fired shots shortly after they responded, injuring him. Today, Police Chief Harold Medina says Adult Protective Services are investigating the home to make sure Baldonado, who has a history of mental illness, has a better outlet to handle this outside of a law enforcement response.
All officers are CIT certified. We have some that are enhanced CIT certified, and we had further history or known that this was the case. But just remember, it also becomes very complicated for officers. They have received information that there is a brother inside the home armed with a gun. It's on the call.
A month ago, APD officers fatally shot a 36-year-old woman in the midst of a mental health episode at Hotel Park Central, firing off shots in the air. APD trains every officer and has a crisis intervention team trained to de-escalate these types of situations. However, civil rights attorney Peter Cooper blasted what he sees as a lack of progress in mental health response at APD. Things have not improved for APD's pattern of unnecessarily shooting people experiencing a behavioral health episode, adding, the Albuquerque police empty their guns into the bodies of people with behavioral health issues, and Medina excuses the killings. This year, there have been 9 officer-involved shootings among APD. 7 of them were fatal. We asked why Albuquerque Community Safety, trained for mental health crises like this, didn't respond in the Baldonado case. Chief Medina says once 911 heard that someone had a gun, ACS involvement would have been inappropriate. Back to you.